In 2016, a new president took office in the Philippines, Rodrigo Duterte. Known for his tough talk and anti-establishment rhetoric, Duterte promised to tackle the country's drug problem head-on. He boldly declared, and I quote, "I don't care about human rights." End quote. This was just the beginning of what would become one of the most controversial drug wars in the history. Before becoming the president in 2016, Duterte was the mayor of Davao, a southern metropolis, for 22 years and gained fame for making the city one of the country's safest from street crimes. He used Davao's reputation to cast himself as a tough politician ahead of the 2016 elections. During his 6-year term, which ended in 2022, more than 6,000 suspects were killed as part of his war on drugs campaign. Many were young men, poor, living in the most vulnerable parts of the society. The UN and the human rights groups quickly condemned the killings, but Duterte was unmoved. He continued to argue that the ends justifies the means. Amid rising international outrage, the International Criminal Court or ICC stepped in. They began investigating the Philippines for potential crimes against humanity. But Duterte wasn't having it. He withdrew the country from ICC in 2019, attempting to block any further investigation. Fast forward to 2023, the political landscape has changed. Duterte's relationship with the current president, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., has soured. While Marcos initially opposed rejoining the ICC, the tides shifted, and investigations were quietly allowed back into the country. But Duterte's arrest on a warrant from ICC changes everything. His arrest came as the Philippines House of Representatives started an inquiry into his deadly drug war. Now, the ICC seeks justice for those who died in the drug war. And despite Duterte's claims of immunity, the world is watching. The question remains, was Duterte justified in his actions? Did his brutal methods really solve the drug problem? Or did they cause more harm than good? Supporters argue that the drug trade was out of control, and his tough stance brought safety to some areas. But critics point to the high cost of this war, where innocent lives were lost and the very rights he swore to protect were tampered. As the ICC investigation unfolds, the world awaits to see if Duterte will face justice for his role in his deadly campaign.